Welcome back, students. Hope you all are well and fine. In our previous chapter, that is chapter number 4, we have learned about Microsoft Paint. And in this chapter number 5, we are learning about how to insert a text tool in a paint and what are different properties associated to it. Students, let us have a very short recapitulation on our previous video so that you can understand this explanation video very nicely. In our previous explanation video, we went through some important terms and some important functions regarding using text tool in Paint. We learnt about how to insert a text tool in your Paint. Then we went through typing text in color. And then we also understood how to move a text box, how to change the width of a text box, how to change the height of a text box, and how to change the width and height togetherly. Also we learnt about how to change the color of the text which we are writing in the Paint. Students, as you all know that after clicking on the text tool in the tools group of the home tab, a text tool appears. From the text tool, you can write any of the text, but there are many other ways in which you can change the look of the text in the text box. These options are found in the text tab. The text tab appears whenever you insert a text box in the drawing area. In the text tab, you can see there are many components. In this explanation video, you are going to learn about all those components and how it can be used when we insert any text in the Paint. It will help you to enhance your skill so that whenever you are using the text in the Paint, you can use these components and work it properly in the Paint. So students, let us start the most important topic for this explanation video, which is components of the text tab. There are many components in the text tab like font name, font size, bold, italics, underline, strike through, background color, and color palette. Now let us learn about each of these components in detail so that you can understand properly and can use this component in your daily work whenever you use this feature. So now let us start with the first component, which is font name. Let us first select the text tool to insert a text. Let us insert a word, say hello. Now we have to select this word. For selecting this word, we can use the shortcut key Ctrl+A. Students, now you can see the text has been selected. Now you can see that under the text tool, there is an option of font in which Calibri is written. There is also a selector beside it, which you can click, and after clicking that option, you will get many other options which will give you different outlook how the text will appear. You will also get a vertical scroll bar which you can move up and down, and this will give you many options. Any of the options you can select for giving the same outlook to the selected text. Now if we select any particular font, then we will see that our text will appear to be of the same font which we have selected. Now if you are unsatisfied with this font, you can again go to the options, and from there you can click on the selector option, and then you will get many other options. Any of the option again you can select, and then again the selected text will appear to be of the font which you have selected, and in this way you can select any of your desirable font from here. Now let us understand the next component of the text tab, which is font size. For changing the font size, first you have to select the text, and then the font size appears in the box below the font name box. You can type in the font size you want by clicking on the box, You can also select the font size from the drop down list by clicking on the arrow next to the box, as it is done here. If I'm unsatisfied with the font size, I can again go to the drop down list and then I can select any of the number. If I want to make it look bigger, I can select the larger number, and hence the selected text will appear to be more bigger. Hence, by selecting any of the number from this list, we can make appear our selected text to be more bigger or smaller. Now let us learn about the third component, which is the bold option. You can see here that an alphabet capital B is written. You can select this option by clicking the button marked B. The bold option makes the text in the text box look more darker than normal. This is called bold-face text. Again, if you click on the same option, that is B, again it will appear to be same as it was looking before. And students, remember, there is also a shortcut key for making it bold, that is Ctrl+B. Now let us understand the next component of the text tab, which is italic. You can select this option by clicking the button marked with capital I. The italic option makes the text in the text box slant to the right side, as you can see in the screen. The next component is underline. You can select this option by clicking the button marked underline, which is below the U. The underline option underlines the text in the text box, as you can see in the screen. Now if you want to remove this underline, you can again click on the same button. The underline will be removed. Now the next component is strike through component. You can select this option by clicking the button marked as ABC, and then a cut mark is there. The strike through option strikes a line through the text in the text box, as you can see in the screen. So if you click on this option, a line will strike on the selected text. If you want to remove this line, again you have to click on the same option. So students, do remember about the shortcut keys. For bold, it is Ctrl+B, okay, and for italic, it is Ctrl+I, and for underline, it is Ctrl+U. Students, the next and the last component is the background color, where you have two options, opaque and transparent. The background group allows you to fill the background of the text area using the opaque or transparent option. In the colors group, color 1 represents the color of the text and color 2 represents the background color of the text area. As you can see, the opaque option is selected. You can easily see that the MS Paint that is written in red alphabet is not appearing inside the box, and hence the color given as background will hide everything beneath it. Now what if we select the transparent? You can see that the MS Paint which was written in background is now visible. Hence it means that the color given in the background will display everything beneath it, thus making it transparent. Here you can also see that there are two types of color, color 1 and color 2. Color 1 represents the foreground color and the color 2 represents the background color. Now students, we are almost at the end of this chapter. The last topic which we will be learning now is how to change the background and foreground color of the selected text box. As you can see that in color 1 box, it is black in color, which is the color of the selected text, and color 2 is white in color, which is the color of the background. Hence color 1 is for the foreground color and color 2 is for the background color. You can also change the color of the selected text. Suppose if I want to make this selected text look red in color, so I will select red color in the color 1 box, and we will see that the text has become red in color, which is the foreground color. Similarly, if you want to make the change in the background, you can select any color in the color 2 option, and then that color will come to the background color. Hence students, we saw that using color 1 option and color 2 options, we can change the foreground and background of the selected text very easily. That color we can select from the color palette, and that particular color will appear in the selected text or drawing area. So students, we have finally come to the conclusion of this explanation video. In this video, we have mainly learned about the text tool and different features of this text tool in Microsoft Paint. I hope students you all have understood the video very nicely, and this will give you the basic knowledge about this chapter, and this will also enhance your skill and your information about the text tool option in Microsoft Paint. Thank you.